cheers to 10,000 likes.
Cheers!
So welcome to our 10,000 likes show. We've managed to get ourselves Brian, who's come all the way from Wellington, and we've also managed to get Martin, who's unfortunately couldn't quite make the 100k trip down from Woodville, but hey, you know, we all know how that goes. Also, in other news, well, we're going to be up with competition with the page Don't Blink, and we'll also be speaking to Aaron Gittos later on in the show. He'll be coming live from Australia. So it's going to be going, and I'm glad to say we're at 10,000 likes. I mean, yourself, Brian, what do you think about that?
Oh, it's been a big experience from the start of when you started the page. Trying to get the phone number was a long process.
Long process, yeah, 21 days.
Yeah, but every day you were trying to get it though, so it kind of was a long process.
Yeah, but I was humming and hawing for ages, so
Yeah.
you know, I mean, that was one thing.
But that was about, what, 18, 19 months ago?
Oh, no, it's over 2 years. February
February
2012, I got the number. That's a long time I've had the phone number. Yeah. But I've had mystery people ring from time to time, but it wasn't really publicised much until 2000, to December the 27th, 2012, when I set up the page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when it was, when they did it on the radio, when
the moon bounce.
The moon bounce.
Oh,
you rented out the number for, lent it out or something?
For 2 weeks. Yeah. With Draft. Yeah, for the moon bounce. Yeah, that was quite a while back, yeah.
I remember hearing it on the radio at work. One of the first things I heard was the moon bounce at 0800 Tardis. I was like, I think I know that number.
Yeah, long after you started being an admin towards the Facebook page.
Well after I was doing it.
And while we got Martin here, who joined us at 1,000 likes, I mean, so how's it going over in Woodville?
It's going pretty good. The weather's been up and down, but it's been alright.
Oh, I think it's been like that all over the country. And also on it, I mean, you think it's great that we've hit the 10,000 like mark?
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I mean, we could say you along with many members have added 9,000 likes to the page since you've been here for,
Yeah.
I mean, when you joined it, we were 1,000? Oh, it might have been 2,000 by the time we got the admins, but you know, we basically added a 0 to the figure.
Yeah.
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 It's been awesome.
So that's the sort of things. And what's in the news section in Woodville?
Nothing much, really. By the library, they're just erecting a new statue.
A new statue?
Yeah.
And talking about the news, Brian, you probably also want to be knowing about this. When do we think New Zealand will get to see Doctor Who? How many days are we counting on Prime to pull their finger out?
Probably. Judging them, probably November.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking 12. September, probably, my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking it will be before Christmas. I'm thinking probably early to mid December, to be honest.
Early to mid-December. So that's when they're going to bring out season 8 of New Zealand.
Correct.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's not that late, otherwise they'll ruin all the spoilers and we'll already be well stepping
Oh, if you guys haven't seen it as well, the trailer for the first, I believe, 6 episodes of Doctor Who's 8th season is currently out. So if you want to check it out a few days ago, we'll keep it as our one of our posts, or you can find it on YouTube. So check it out. It's a pretty great bit of video and getting us really, really excited for the new season.
Yeah, and we've also noticed that the New Zealand media sat there and picked it up with stuff. Sat there and picked up the post. I don't think even was it Chris Gardner who did the post?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think Chris Gardner. He's usually the big Doctor Who fan for fan with the Waikato Times. You know, so that's one of those things.
It's another person to get an interview for.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I might do it when I go to .com's Reveal All. I might see if I can pop into Hamilton. It's a little bit of pain in the butt going to Hamilton. You know? Yeah.
As long as you set it up before you go.
Yeah, set it up.
So you know you got something happening?
Yeah. And have we, much of the wishes of 10,000 likes? I mean, I've had a couple sent to me. I don't know if either of you two have had messages sent
I've had one, but that's from a mate that's followed us since very, very close for the start. Probably say just after 100, if not just before it.
Oh, okay. Yourself, Martin, have you had much of the thank you sort of things brought in?
I've had one so far from my mate here in Woodville, where he was just checking out the Facebook page and just shouting a congratulations.
Yeah.
10,000 likes.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's the sort of thing we're sitting there looking forward to, yeah. I mean, and I'm trying to think what else. I mean, how's the reviews series going?
Oh, the reviews is going good. I just recently put up a new one, reviewing the season 8 teaser trailers of Doctor Who, and currently I'm in the process of editing my latest one.
Oh, okay. And did you hear any copyright breaches with BBC on those trailers, or were they, yeah, sure, spread the news? Considering I've had few...
Yeah, one, but I disputed owning saying I don't own these clips, they're copyrighted by the BBC, and...
Yeah, using fair use.
Yeah, using fair use.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know how many of those I've had to sit there and do. I mean, actually, there was one that got me. Our first episode had a breach in it for showing a clip of the Revenge of the Cybermen. Fortunately, in the first episode, we talked about Daleks, not Cybermen.
Yeah. Well, that was actually after the third or fourth episode you did, when it actually came back to... I remember there was a few episodes they had already done, or new episodes you had uploaded before they actually came back to that. So it
was about 12 months down the track.
Yeah, it was quite a while after it.
Yeah.
So we were quite surprised it came out of the middle of nowhere from a video we did ages ago.
Yeah, I know, our first one, yeah. Yeah. Obviously off-air chatting over in Woodville, is it?
No, just be putting my wine glass away when I didn't want her to.
Yeah, well, we know on my one, it's probably we've got the real stuff over here. But as you said, it is a school night.
Yeah.
It's not a school night for us though.
No, we've actually got 2 days off. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah,
we're lucky. You just had 2 weeks off.
True.
we went straight through it.
2 weeks, 2 weeks annual, and you guys are lucky. You guys get 12. We only get 4 plus our lose. And I'm trying to think, what else can we add to the mix over here? I mean, have you got any stuff you want to just rant and rave about?
Ooh, no, not really. Just saying, just look out in the near future for my latest reviews episode. I'm going to be reviewing something that I got recently at EB Games.
EB Games?
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
I got a bit of Doctor Who merch that I'm going to review.
So from EB Games. Okay, well, thank you for that, Martin, and thanks for joining us. So we're going to take a quick little break and show you some clip that we're not going to say, you're just going to find out. So we'll see you after our break, and yeah, thank you from Martin.
Just one last question to Martin.
Yes?
What are you most excited to in Season 8?
Well, one thing I'm looking forward to in Season 8 is from one of the trailers that came out recently, the I See Into Your Soul Doctor.
Yep.
And thinking with that narrative voiceover, it kind of sounds like Davros. Maybe he's coming back, maybe he's not. Who knows? And what will be the story arc in this season?
Yeah, Davros. I do think he'll be a good comeback. Julian Bleach, I think, is the person who played it. You think he'll play it again? Or do you think we might have another Davros?
Oh, well, I hope Julian Bleach will come back, but I am looking forward to see if a new character does play the iconic role. Who knows? We'll just have to see and find out.
See and find out. Wonder if Dalek Khan will come back. Okay, so enjoy our next, teaser video, and we'll see us back with Aaron.
Sweet.
Hey guys at 0800 Tardis, you guys are now at 10,000 likes. It seems like just yesterday you were at 2,000 likes when I first liked your page, and it's amazing. Congratulations guys, it's really impressive.
Hello, I'm the Doctor from Dr. Brotie Cosplay page. I'm a great fan of 0800 Tardis, and I'm here to say Congratulations on getting 10,000 likes.
Congratulations, Zoe Hunter Tardis, for reaching 10,000 likes from your friend, Californian farmer at the Hoovian Asylum.
Hey Sam, congratulations on 10,000 likes for 0800 Tardis. I know how much work you've put into getting it there. And I remember back in the early days celebrating 200 likes and 300 and 500. 10,000 is a phenomenal effort. Well done you, and keep up the awesome work.
Hi, I'm Mark Baumgarten of Mark42's Hooniverse here at markwho42.net, and we'd like to wish 0800 Tardis congratulations for reaching 10,000 likes here on Facebook. We hope that you guys get at least another 10,000 more and keep going strong. Congratulations, Sam.
So what did you think of the video? We still don't know what it is, but hopefully we'll know at some point. I mean, you know, have we still decided what we're going to do?
Not 100% sure yet, no.
Might do for you. Oh, you know, don't know. It might be something Doctor Who related. And you know, we've got Aaron Gittos live from Australia. How's it going?
Not bad. How's everyone going?
Oh, going
It's
good.
pretty cold at the moment.
Oh, so you're suffering from what do you call it? The cold weather.
Kinda. It's warm in the days, but it's freezing at night. That's the best I can
Oh,
say.
sounds like New Zealand in some ways.
Only difference to us is we're cold during the day as well.
So are you in your dry or wet season at the moment?
Wet, but it's dry, which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I do know Australia has this, depending which part of Australia, I know Queensland's a little bit out of sync to, say, Melbourne.
All of it's out of sync at the moment, I reckon.
Should we just blame global warming?
I don't know what it is.
Or is it a myth?
I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you. So, what do you think about our page at 10,000 likes? You wrecked?
I definitely, well, as a long-time fan of 0800 Tardis, that I'm definitely can't get over that 10,000 likes, because 10,000 likes is, you know, try and fit 10,000 people in a room. That's what I say with my page and with whoever else that makes that many likes, you know what I mean? Again, you know, I still reckon that you guys you know, celebrate and, you know, live life to its fullest with 10,000 likes, because I definitely say 10,000 likes is definitely a big achievement. You try and, as I said, try and fit 10,000 people into a room. Good luck.
Well,
maybe if it's
Auckland Town
Tardis,
Hill, we might be in luck. TS might be in luck, but not at the highage fee.
yeah, as I said, maybe if you have a TARDIS, then too easy for you, but 10,000 is
Imagine if they sat there and tried to fit 10,000 people in the TARDIS set.
I don't even want to imagine that.
Yeah. Also on the news, any news from Australia about what's happening in the Doctor Who world, apart from the lovely, what's it called, worldwide tour in Sydney? Are you going to it?
No, I'm not going to, because I live a bit too far away, and plus I've got so much coming up for my fan art. It is just crazy. I mean, like, at the moment, which I haven't announced it, but I'll announce it now, I'm planning on doing possibly 2 wallpapers a week, which is like double my work, and especially with the announcement. So, like, basically when I get the announcement of the episode and watching the episode, I'm going to have to come up with ideas, get some designs down, and then design one, and then only after when I finish that one, I'm going to start the second one. So yeah, as I said, I really don't have time to go all the way down to Sydney, especially with the episodes being back to back. I'm going to be like this, and I'm doing covers as well, so it's a lot of work.
And also, what sort of time frame has it been confirmed by the ABC? How long will you have to wait till Doctor Who's screening from between UK and Australia?
I haven't heard anything because I haven't really been watching ABC. Possibly, I would say it would probably be a week like last time. If not, then what they'll probably do is just run it the next night, because or the day, because we've been getting shows like that in Australia where they've been fast tracked from overseas and that. I think the first episode will be sim class or whatever they call it. Same sort of thing as they did with the 50th anniversary sort of thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it could be advanced screening if you go to the cinema.
No, I'm talking about like where it's on the same time around the world. So
Okay. Worldwide simulcast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if they do it.
That'd be awesome if they did it worldwide. That'd be great.
Yeah, even though I think it's 9 AM over here, I think it would be for us.
It would be about 6 AM over here for us, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how your rating system go, but you know, if it was over here, they would not be allowed to screen it because you know how you got the G, the PG, the M, and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to. What I'll have to do is what I usually do is just watch it on a live stream.
Yeah, I think that's what. I think when we watched the announcement, Brian, you probably would have remembered as well when we did watch the announcement live for Peter Capaldi's announcement to be the Doctor.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that was watched live, and I think I remember emailing TVNZ to get them to play it on the TV, and within half an hour of his announcement, they re-screened his announcement. The announcement of him becoming the Doctor on TVNZ breakfast program.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that didn't get cancelled, like the one in Australia.
I think so. I don't really watch those breakfast shows. They're a bit boring. It's a bit like, two Daleks having tea. That's what I like. They're drinking some tea, they're having a fight, something like...
So is that what you call, what do you call it, Mel and Koshy on Sunrise? Actually, I don't even think Mel does it anymore.
That's pretty much like Cyberman.
Cyberman?
He's a Cyberman, that's all he is. He just sits there and goes, yeah, I will upgrade you if you don't like it, but you'll be deleted. Simple.
David Gosh is a Cyberman. I can actually picture that, actually. I imagine we got a picture of him here. Might have to start doing some artwork, Aaron. Get him with the Cyberman big look on top of his head. I think you can sit there and you might end up being interviewed by him.
Well, I actually really think the closest thing that Koshy looks like, which he probably will kill me if he ever watches this video, is the guy who does the voices for the Daleks, which is
Nicholas Briggs.
Yes, he's probably the closest to Koshy. Please, for the love of God, don't put two photos up on this video of here's Koshy and here's Nicholas Briggs, because probably people are going to think you don't look anything alike, but I reckon in some ways they kind of do, except one has a little bit...
The long pointy nose. Well, I haven't seen, Nick Briggs wear glasses, but Koshy has those, what do you call it? The glasses that sit just right on him. I know, Brian, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about.
Absolutely no idea.
I mean, it's the Paul Henry of Australia. He's probably just as... is he foul-mouthed at all? Or is he a little bit more PC on the TV? I'm not sure. Like Paul Henry, I mean, hey, you certainly got a stint of him. We got him back. I mean, you know how it goes.
I don't know. I was... sitting there doing my work the other morning, and I got up early and I was watching him, and I was thinking to myself, he just sits there and just goes on about like stuff that means really, nothing to do with what he's saying. He's just like, this isn't right. He's just like, and then even when it's something that is to do with it, he just doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, it just sits there and he's got his legs crossed going, yes, and then it comes to the question and they ask him a question, they go, and he goes, oh, well, and he tries to get his way out of it, he just doesn't know. Again, if Koshy does see this video, please don't kill me. Like,
I don't know, I think we might have to sit there and send it to him. I don't know, he'd probably sit there and probably want to hunt us all down.
He'll probably try and interview me and tell me, why do you think this? And I'll tell you now, Koshy, if you're watching, mate, I'm going to take your job. Because I'm way better at answering questions than you. I'm not sure if there's some Koshy fans out there, but I've got a lot of Baron fans, so, watch out, mate. Seriously.
Okay, so I'll interview you. So, Koshy, as we're saying here, what do you think about the New Zealand child poverty rate? Is it too high, being at 25%?
Well, I think it is a bit too high. I couldn't tell you because my legs are so crossed that I'm losing blood pressure. But like, as I'm saying, I just couldn't tell you. I just can't tell you. But if you ask me this question again, I'm going to walk off this TV station and never come back.
Oh, okay. Well, while we're on the next question, would you consider increasing the benefit levels to sit there and pay for it, or are you a bit too much of a Tory?
I can't answer that, sorry.
Well, we don't know. I don't know what way Koshi swings. I mean, we know how Paul Emery swings. He swings supporting national raving out a lot. I mean, you know. But I bet you he'd probably sit there and support Tony Abbott like, hey, he was the best thing since sliced bread.
Well, anyway, to get everyone back on track, this is actually a Doctor Who.
Okay,
Oh, 800 TARDIS. This isn't politics or Koshi. Actually, I think Koshi is the Prime Minister. Forget that. Don't even think about it. What I want to say is to actually you guys, the new trailer. What do you think about it?
I think it's quite good.
I think it's brilliant. I think just the different creatures and stuff. It looks like the first 6 episodes, and it looks like it's going to be a brilliant start.
And the other one is 13 episodes all in a row. None of the split season. It's
in one lot.
That's good in ways, but it makes my job a lot harder.
Absolutely.
It makes my job a lot harder, and I hope that my fans realise that the effort I'm going to put into this, like if I miss like a day or something, if I don't release it on the same day, please don't shoot me. It's probably because the BBC haven't released enough information. The wallpapers I make when like the season start is just an estimate or a guess of what's going to happen in the episode or what parts sort of thing, mix and match to look like the episode before they come out. I'm basically predicting the future, and I have nailed it a couple of times with my work. If you go back and see in the day of the not the day of the Doctor, the name of the Doctor, there's a part where I've got Clara's faces all in the time stream, and I've got the TARDIS like on fire. And this is before the trailer came out, and then I put it up online, and people were like, "Hang on a minute, how do you know that?" And then when it aired. They're like, holy moly, he got it right with the Clara faces sort of thing, in the wallpaper. It's like, it's just, it was a guess. That was a guess of the plot line. While I'm mentioning about guessing that, I do apologise. There was actually a leak on my page, which is my own fault. I was uploading one of my works, well, my next work, which I've just not bothered because I am too worried about doing the same thing. Except my computer, when I saved the file, went under a new wallpaper sort of thing, so it went under the same name, and I uploaded the new wallpaper for Computer Capola's first episode, and I hope I didn't spoil it for many people. It was taken down in the first 2 minutes when I noticed it, and I posted it on Demonite, Tumblr, Twitter, and my Facebook, and I had to take it all down, so I do apologise on that, and that should be back up when it's finished completely, because it wasn't a finished work, so, yeah.
And, any more contact from good old Mother England, Mother Wales, on, what do you call it? You managed to, what do you call it? Going to meet Mr. Moffat himself or anything?
Well, not as yet. As I said, I haven't really contacted them, and I don't want to bug them.
Like Peter Davison and Colin Baker did in the 5-ish Doctors.
I would have loved to be in that, just to be an extra or something and just nag the crap out of them. Because it was just so funny seeing that. I think that made the 50th anniversary for me. I was a little bit disappointed at times with the 50th anniversary, and I won't go into it. But there were some details there that were left unfinished in the final product, and I thought that it could have been a bit better with effects and stuff. But anyway, I thought that cheered me up after I saw that. I went, nah, that was the 50th, and they still haven't released it on DVD. Why? Why not? I want to see it in glory, full HD, on my Blu-ray copy, and laugh my head off, because it is just that funny. I've watched it more than the 50th anniversary.
Strange that.
Oh, just a quick question, Aaron. What are you looking forward to most in Season 8?
Season 8? Well, the most probably thing I'm looking forward to, and I keep quoting it to myself, is a spoiler. Is a spoiler to everyone that if they haven't seen it, I hope I didn't spoil for you, is there's a photo of Capaldi getting into a TARDIS that is, well, 10 times shorter than he is. And really, I've made some funny murmurs on my Facebook about this, and it is just really hilarious. I made one where it's like, oh, look what you did now. You called the TARDIS, it's smaller on the outside, so now it's like, now look what you've done, basically, sort of thing. Or I did one where it's like, oh, great, now look what the TARDIS has done. It's mad at me now, like, sort of thing, sort of thing at Kyra, and then, sort of thing, and, yeah, I think that's going to be a funny episode, hopefully. I don't think it's going to do with him being bigger. I think it's going to be with the TARDIS actually shrinking, and I think that's because, as I said, obviously they make a comment, or maybe the master or someone like that changes the instruments. For instance, in the trailer, not a spoiler, in the trailer you see it come through a crack. It's not. Well, we don't know what it is, but I'd say it is the crack in time. One of them. And there's green stuff around the TARDIS. This is actually puzzling me because, it's not House. Is it the House? I think it's called the House. In the episode back in series, now this is getting my memory, series 6, I think it was, with Matt Smith, the Doctor's wife, I think it was.
Oh, where Serene Jones played basically the TARDIS went into the body of her, and she basically talked like it was like talking like a real person after hearing nothing out of the Doctor for all those years.
Yeah. No, like as I said, I don't know what it is, but that's what it looks like for me. It looks like something like that's taking control of the TARDIS, and I think that's where it might come into that episode where it shrinks. I'm hoping that might be the TARDIS when it's pretty mad, for instance. So the TARDIS might get mad, it turns green. Maybe that's the side of the house, because it still might be in it, and maybe if it gets mad, it turns green. I don't know. It's like the Hulk sort of thing.
And do you think the desktop layout, as they call it on the show, will change?
The desktop layout, yeah, I think definitely. I think, I don't think it will be like a massive change. I think the massive change will come when we get the next Doctor. Same with, I think it's when his Sonic changes, the desktop changes. I think that's normally when it takes place. And also his mood changes the desktop. Because I found out of a couple of people with that work on the show. And the other thing is the backdrop will change. I'm guessing some bookshelves. And the colour, I think, is going to change because he's more of a darker person, which makes no sense. So it's going to be brighter inside. Yeah, so it's really weird how that works.
And you're going to think the Master's going to make a comeback?
I definitely would say so about that.
Johnson playing the Master?
I don't know who.
Or Tony Abbott?
I think they're going to...
Sorry, I hate to mention that.
I think that it's going to be really good how they do it because they've told Matt Smith, and even he said he's pretty jealous and it's going to be wow. I think you might see, which is actually really good because I was like, oh my god, this guy needs to play the Doctor when I first saw him. Peter Capaldi, I actually when I really liked his acting was in Children of Earth. I think Children of Earth, Torchwood, and I was like, wow, this guy should be the Doctor. And then, hey ho, what do we have? Like a couple of years later, he's the Doctor. So I'm actually really excited, and I wish I could go to the tour and meet him. Actually, I'll meet him in person one day. I probably will. He probably will be one of my top Doctors, definitely for sure, because he's just perfect to play the part, I reckon.
And we usually ask this about New Zealand, but in the case of Australia, do you think Doctor Who's going to be filmed down under New Zealand and Australia?
I think I answered this last time when we did the...
Yeah, I know. We're trying to re-push the fact that it needs to come down under.
I think that they will, but I don't think they will this year. I think that'll be a future sort of thing. Maybe Alien World sort of thing. They need a setting for an alien world. I think Australia pretty fits that perfectly.
Well, if they want a desert sort of style one, they could do the Outback would fit perfect. Ayers Rock.
Yeah, as Rock, or they could actually do it as for instance, they could do that. Maybe they do land in Australia and some crap happens.
And maybe Tiki Javanka might make a comeback.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe she might make a camera. That would be brilliant. And I think that is something the BBC should consider. and make it as like a little joke in the background. You see her or something, you know, and everyone's like, oh, like, you know, or she makes an appearance like the Fourth Doctor. But how I'd actually do it if the BBC to see this video, if I was to make a comment on how you would outgo that, or what monsters, bring back the Sontarans in Australia. That would be epic.
I can so picture that actually, and that would probably be the right place to do it.
Yeah.
Like, could
Even
be their
their home.
breeding planet,
Could be their country, their land.
their breeding planet or something. Yeah.
Well, they could be, yeah, that could be their breeding planet, or like Australia could be like where they breed, because there's so much like you know, area where there's nothing around, like for instance, and it's dirt and stuff. I'm not sure how they breed and stuff, but yeah, as I said, like I reckon that's probably what I would do if I was the BBC. You know, is come out of Australia, so then you got the fans happy out here, because there's lots of Doctor Who fans in Australia.
Oh yeah, I mean, same on this side of the ditch. I mean, you know, we do want to come over here, but I think if they're going to make it worthwhile, they should do both countries like effectively half a season or a whole season to really get their money's worth out of shipping all the actors across and all that.
Yeah, but I definitely think Australia, they need to do one out there. I think actually what they really need to do is plan something for like a world trip where they do like scenes around the world, because that'd be amazing. I would love it to be in another movie, because that would, or actually a proper movie this time, not like
A feature-length episode.
Feature-length episode. I think they actually need to do a movie. That's something that the BBC should work on, because the merchandising they can bring back old Doctors, and like even though it's not an anniversary or anything, like you're looking at a lot of money, but not only that, you're looking at keeping the fans happy, and the old fans and the new fans. Like,
well, I mean, they could do that between a break. Like, one thing that I thought could be quite good is you sit there and have the series get planned on one side. Like, remember the Peter Cushing episodes? Like, they tried to get William Hartnell to appear in it, but William Hartnell physically did not have the time to appear in it, so they got Peter Cushing to play the Doctor and change the storyline and the plot of that. But they could get it where they could have some of the old Doctors coming back or something in this movie, and then have Peter Capaldi or something like, you know, make a cameo appearance, or like, who's this stealing my part, or something like that, you know, just as some, you know, pissed. Yeah, I think it could be a bit of a good one, because I think a 2-hour, 120-minute movie or 150, I mean, I'm not sure what's the average they go for these days. I think they're 120 or 150. Yeah.
I think, you know what they should do, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, is have a bit of a break from Doctor Who for a bit. And I mean Doctor Who, the show itself, I mean, like, continue on, and I'll explain in a minute. For instance, like, there are so many times you can get away with it. I think what needs to happen is, like, they need to bring in new people, new writers and stuff, and not picking on Moffat, but I think that, you know, he's had his run, and I think it's time for a new change. And I think how they should do that is go off with a bang and have a movie or something, and then slow it down, and then have a big cliffhanger of that movie, and then have like a spin-off show of like the childhood of Gallifrey, the childhood of the Doctor or something, and go from that sort of level, and then bring everyone who's like new to Doctor Who, because it's now like a couple generations old. People like that only know, like for instance, like the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, which is a lot of the fan base now, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like what I'm trying to say is the problem is you know, you try and make a point across to them, oh, you know, the Doctor's from this one. Well, no, he's not. I remember watching him in 2005. Well, that wasn't the first Doctor. But you know, people still argue it, and that's the sad thing, you know, that people are being brought up and they're not seeing this. So I think that they need to recreate important moments, or they just do like a spin-off series, like go back to Gallifrey's childhood, even in as a cartoon, like a 3D animation cartoon or something, just something that keeps the fans happy, and then come back with a massive new series, new everything, like, I mean, completely change the show up sort of thing. Like, I mean, we're just getting the same thing over and over again, like, as we always do, but there's not like that with Russell T Davies, we had like a story, but then we had like a master plot plan. This one, it just feels like it's a feature-length sort of episode that's been rushed and cut down every episode, which I do like that, but I just think that, like...
They did say the Rings of... I can't think what's the name of it. It was...
Akatan.
Yeah, that's the one. That episode was meant to be a two-parter originally. It was designed as a two-parter. Because I have this feel, there are a lot of episodes actually under the Moffat era that feels squeezed in, especially for season 7?
Okay, the first one I can tell you straight away off my head is that one with the big button where it does that. It felt like that ending was like, yeah, that was like rushed at the end. It felt like that when they're in the TARDIS, Journey to the center of the TARDIS, that felt rushed. It just felt like, here's a room, look in the room. Here's a room, look in the room. Don't explain it. Here's a room. Here's a book. Why is a book there? Don't explain it. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, even we thought, oh, okay, because the Time War's coming up, because we knew the 50th anniversary would. Like, that was just a camo for the 50th anniversary. But they could explain that book in the 50th anniversary. Why does he even have it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he said he destroyed everything, basically, that reminded him of the Time War and stuff, of the, you know, the John Hurt Doctor, the War Doctor, and now he has a book. And about him, because Clive said, is it you or that man sort of thing. So why does he have a book? It's just like, it's just puzzling. It actually is just like, why not explain it? And then, again, as I said, like, we still haven't found out. As Moffat said, yes, it will be explained in the Christmas special with Matt Smith and all the ties and stuff, which is annoying because we'll never get explained. Why did the TARDIS explode and what was that voice? In that, it just does my head in every time I look at Doctor Who now.
Yeah. River Song, she needs to make a comeback?
Oh, I've got a feeling she will.
She
always does.
Yeah, one way or another.
I got a feeling it will be in the final, and that could mean that it could be Peter Capaldi's final episode.
Well, he did only sign a 1-year contract, so yeah, that's a point. Neil Cross, do you think he should become the next showrunner of Doctor Who?
I think he's good for the job. I think definitely. I would say definitely yes. The other thing I'd like to point out is, if you notice, from 2005, we had Crystal Eccleston, who had the Sonic.
Yes.
And that Sonic didn't change when David Tennant came in. Until Matt Smith. So that was two doctors. So I think the same sort of thing will happen with this one. So I think we'll be seeing Peter Capaldi for 12 months and that's it, which is really sad because I think he's going to be the doctor that stirs everything up, and I think he's going to be the doctor that everyone hates at the start, and they're going to fall in love in less than a whole season, and then he will be gone, and that's what really kind of annoys me. But I think, hopefully not, but I think that's what we will see, what will happen. But, yeah. And I think the reason why is we might see that more happening with more doctors is because of the regeneration. Maybe the regeneration cycle only lasts 12 months. Maybe it only lasts a certain amount of years now because he's had those certain, like, this is what people don't think about. Like, maybe because he's had those other regenerations, maybe these ones, like, only last, like, they run out quicker. Do you know what I mean? So, like, they
could be put down to the perceived pressure, but I do think once you get a few minutes in, I do think that once you get a few episodes in, I do not a few episodes, but a couple of doctors in, I think that could push that one backwards where it may become like, remember the Tom Baker era, 7 years. I could see, maybe not in that sort of time frame, but as I say, there might be where it hits a point where it lasts a hell of a lot longer.
I would say yes to it, but I would say no to it right now. I just don't see them really making money off him, because that's what, like, I've got to be careful what I say, but, like, that's what most of the problem is with BBC Worldwide, is they are a company, and they're out to make money, which is right by them, and if they don't make the right money, then they have to make the hard decisions. You know? Yeah. They want to keep the show running, so they've got a quota to make, and if they don't make that quota, then they've got to change things.
Yeah, exactly. And on a high note, what can we leave with?
Leave with? I have no idea.
Anything you want to ask, Brian?
Well, if they do, like you said, make the movie and stop and slow down for a bit and then bring it back in a couple of years, say, would they start back at season 1, or would they continue on?
I think they would start back in season
Yeah.
1. I think that it would be a whole complete reboot, and I think that's the right way to go in a weird way about it. I think they need that, but I don't think the right way to go is make it a United States like sort of thing where it's like a that's the whole problem that I'm looking at. The whole problem is if they do stop it, the BBC America might pick it up and say, hey, we'll make a American version of it, and that's what we kind of don't want because it just kind of
They ruined it last
takes
time
away-
round. They ruined it last time round. Yeah. So basically, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So we're going to have to sit there and call it quits for the night because, you know, we've been waiting for a long month. So, you know, as we say, cheers to 10,000 likes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
10,000.
I know. Oh, God, I've
I
nearly...
had 13,000, I think. I don't know. I can't remember now.
I think you're a bit higher. 16, I think. I can't remember.
I don't know. I think I'm only 13,000. It slowed down. I haven't been doing any work.
And also,
I've been doing work, but I haven't been uploading.
Yeah.
if you guys haven't seen Aaron's work, also there's a link in the description below. Check him out. He's absolutely amazing at what he does. He is just incredible at his graphics design and fan work, guys. So check him out and see what he does.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I definitely keep contact with all of my fans. So I'd like to thank you all my fans once again.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for joining us tonight for our 10,000 likes show, and thank you for coming all the way from Wellington, and thank you for appearing in our televisions from, what do you call it, Coffs Harbour? Is that where you want to say you're from? Yeah, okay, that's where we'll say you're from, yeah. And thank you also to Martin, who has penned him from Woodville for us, and I have to say, you know, 10,000 likes. You know, we've done a fair bit. I mean, how far do you think we'll take to get 100,000, or do you think Facebook might have killed itself by then?
I think Facebook will be dead by then. I think there'll be too many, how do I say? I think there'll be too many more, the older generation, which there's not a problem with that. I just think that the younger people will just go, oh, there's an old person, so I better get off there, sort of thing. It really sucks, but I think that's what's going to happen, so, yeah. But I'm alright. Old people, come over and check out my work. You'll like it as well. My God, it's for everyone.
Yeah, okay, and also in our next interview, I have got Lila Hari. If you sit there and you know her, she was a ex-Alliance politician from 96 to 2002 in New Zealand Parliament, and she is now the leader of Kim.com's Internet Mana Party. Well, Internet Party part. Hone Harawira is still the leader of Mana. I'm going to be interviewing her on the 4th of August in this room. Brian, I don't know if you might be up on the trip, might not. We will find out as closer to the time.
See what I can do with work, but it'll be awesome to be here.
Yeah, and I've already got the day off of me. I'd like to thank Speaker Connect Levin for my boss Hayden for sitting there giving me the day off for it. And I think I heard he started watching the show. So can you get Michael to sit there and do your one, Rafferty?
I'm pretty sure Michael will sit down and watch the show if I told him about it. So
told him about it, yeah.
It's a good chance.
Good chance. Hey, he might end up becoming a fan. So, you know, we'll either see you online, on the show, in person, and thank you for watching.
Cool. Cheers, guys.
See ya. Goodbye.
Right.